mamas, welcome back to The Balanced Mom. We want to share with you some tips to go from surviving to thriving. Oftentimes when you have a newborn or you have a lot of kids, we tend to slip down back to survival mode. So we want to make sure we ramp it back up to thriving mode.
So here are our top 10 survival tips.
Number 1, I cannot emphasize this enough, ask for help. You can ask a relative to come over to help you with the baby. You can ask them to come over maybe to read to one child as you're working with another child. But ask for help in this time. You could also hire out maybe somebody to come and clean your house or a company to come in. That's a huge help the few times that we have had a company come. If you don't know this, there are also mommy helpers. They could be younger junior high children that can come and play with your little ones. If you have a newborn, they could play with like your toddlers. And that's a good one for summer.
Number 2, order groceries. When you're in survival mode, it is exhausting to even think about going to the grocery store with all of your children. For us, ordering groceries has been a huge lifesaver.
Yes, it saves so much time.
Number 3, utilize screen time. There are so many good shows and educational apps out there. Let your kids take advantage of them.
Number 4, go ahead and create a routine that you can follow loosely. Even if that means just including one chore a day, but at least you have it written down and it'll help you to stay focused and know what your day will look like. I cannot emphasize to follow this routine loosely. And by that I mean, don't set a thing from 9 to 10, you're doing something, 10 to 11, something else. Jot a list of a few things that you want to cover that day. And then again, if one you hit at 9 o'clock, that's fine. If the next one you hit at 11 or 12, that's okay.
Number 5, sleep is so important, especially when you're in survival mode. Other things can go on the back burner, but you need to prioritize your sleep. One big way I've been able to catch up on my sleep is to make sure that I am napping when my kids are napping. Number 6, along with that, make sure your kids' schedules coincide with one another. If you can get all of your kids down for naps or have some kids have quiet time while your younger kids are napping, you'll be able to have that time to either nap or to catch up on your things that you have to do around the house during that time.
Number 7, make sure you utilize the Instant Pot and a Crock-Pot. It's so nice to be able to dump a recipe in there, set it, and be done with it. And it's so quick and easy. Number 8, make sure you have on hand some go-to super easy recipes that work for your family.
It's really helpful to have recipes that you're already familiar with, because if you're trying new recipes during this time, it's going to be really stressful and it's going to be exhausting, and it defeats the purpose of trying to do easy meals.
So 2 recipes that come to my mind that work for our family is like a tuna mix that I do that we eat with tons of veggies and some tortilla chips on the side. The other recipe that we love is chili. We make the seasoning beforehand, so when it's time to actually make it, it's just dump, add the seasoning, and have it cook in less than 20 minutes.
So my go-to recipes are spaghetti, and I also have a lot of soups that go in the Crock-Pot and the Instant Pot where I can just dump everything in and I can leave it and then it's ready by dinner time.
And you could always throw a salad on the side just to add an extra veggie.
I even dump a bunch of veggies into my spaghetti sauce or just into my soup so I can get it in that way. And everything is in one pot and one dish, so it also makes cleanup easier. Number 9, meal planning. This is really helpful even if you just take 10 minutes out of your day in the beginning of the week to figure out what you are making every day for the rest of the week, because you're not wasting brain power every single day trying to figure out what you're going to whip up for dinner and trying to find out if you have all the ingredients. And I even go a step further and I have pre-made weekly menus. So when I have to go and make my grocery list, I can just whip that out and I have everything laid out for me.
That way also, if you're making something that uses meat for dinner that night, if you look at your meal plan in the morning, you're able to take it out and have it be defrosted by dinner. I cannot tell you the number of times that I have been guilty from not defrosting my meat. Even though I had it on the schedule, I forgot to check it that morning, and here I have frozen meat and I need to make dinner. Number 10, give yourself grace and your kids grace. It is a really hard chapter to be in when you're in survival mode, and it's really difficult to go from surviving to thriving. So pick a few things to help you transition from one to the other. And don't forget to find your own rhythm. Whatever works for one person may not be the solution that works for you.
Ladies, if you have any other survival tips to add, please drop them down in the comments below.
Many mamas can benefit from hearing extra survival tips because it's a really hard time.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
See you next time. Okay.
You can either, oh my gosh, I said again, either. You can either. What is either?
You said number 5 and I was like, yeah, number 5.
Oh,
Raise her straight down. Oh, no, I can't do this.